What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new YouTube video, and today is day 4 of our first week back after the deload. We're now exactly 9 weeks out, so only 9 training weeks left until we have to step on the platform and deliver. Today we had deadlifts first. We started off with a very chill single. So what I will do during this block is I will have a deadlift top single, followed by a heavier-ish set of 4, and then have the rest of my back offs afterwards, meaning we are going for it, and I'm very excited to maybe even pull 300 kilos or 661 pounds, I believe, at the end of this cycle. So this is the goal. That's why I started with 277.5 for today's top single. Moved very well. I'm just a bit annoyed by these bumper plates, and I have to see how it's affecting my deadlift. I will be probably deadlifting in the next few weeks in my home club, in my hometown, where we have, of course, proper Rogue and Eleiko equipment and plates that probably make up half the distance. And so it will be very interesting to see how the slack pull will be there. But as you can see, the bar is already bending quite a bit. I'm applying a lot of force, which is good for me, but it's can be detrimental if the force cannot be applied the same way with steel plates. So this is the big question mark as of right now, but strength is completely there. Feel very good. Could have been a bit faster, but I guess it's normal after a week of deload not be completely in the flow. We'll see how it will be affected in the next upcoming weeks. Really like the way I was pulling slack, and as of right now I also have back offs programmed, and these are mostly pause deadlifts, so I'm getting a bit of practice in for my pause deadlifts, really also applying the concepts and the cues of slack pulling there. I'm basically trying to lift off the weight with my hip shoot. So what the hip shoot is basically the moment you push your hips towards the bar and try and apply force into the ground to get the weight up. And what I'm trying to do here is basically with the hip shoot, without even deadlifting, trying to get the weight off of the floor, and I really like that I was able to do so in my second back off set, which you saw. That was very awesome. I got back into the groove there, I guess. Then we're moving on to squats. Squats are now also becoming heavier. On the second day, we are now having triples ascending, so 2 sets of those. We were starting off with 210 kg for the first triple, followed by a 10 kg jump for the second triple, and I did not know what to expect of them, because remember last block we had, or the order was a bit different in the last block where we had paused triples. Didn't know what to expect. They moved extremely well. I had no issues whatsoever, even had on the other knee sleeves. So I've been saying it lately a lot, but there's a lot of difference between the A7 rigor mortis knee sleeves, the stiff knee sleeves, the knee sleeves I have on in this picture, which are just my basic large size SBD sleeves, not the new ones, just the old version that everyone used to rock. These are the ones I have on, and despite of not having, I'll say, the upgraded knee sleeves, the weights still moved pretty fast, which gives me a lot of confidence going into this block with my squat. The squat was previously a hit or miss lift for me, and I'm thinking to myself, hey, if I can apply the force even on my secondary days, if I can make the weight moving as fast as I did here on my secondary days, then there are really no limits to where I can push for the squats in the next competition. My goal was originally to at least hit 280. Now I bumped it up to 290 kilos, and maybe I will just go for more. As of right now, I will probably be opening with a weight that I feel very comfortable with, and we will see throughout this squat block, where I have fatigue singles, mind you, on my primary squat day, which squat weight I will pick as my opener. I'm very excited to see where this journey goes, and I can tell you that so far squats are very much flowing. The only thing that is a bit of a gamble currently is my bench, I guess. It has been the very lift that has been going through the roof throughout the off season, but not so much as of right now, mostly also due to the shoulder issues I'm facing right now in my left shoulder. Not really able to get completely rid of it, and it's hindering my progress there. But I guess I'll take 15 kilos more on squats and 5 kilos more on bench. Makes total sense to go for the lift that has more potential to give you a greater absolute boost to your total. At the end of the day, powerlifting is all about your total, and no one cares if you can squat 400, deadlift 400, but only bench 100. No one really cares. So either way, ideally, I'm not benching 100, of course. My goal for the next competition lies somewhere else, around 180 to 190, but we will see. And lastly, to finish off the day, I also had some accessories, and I wanted to include one in particular in this video, and that is the 45-degree hyperextension. I am in a job where I'm sitting a lot the whole day, plus I don't have the best leverages for my sumo dead. So why did I say the first thing? The first thing I said because usually my back tends to be very, very tight, meaning I am coming into sessions already pre-fatigued from sitting, not being able to be so flexible and everything. And then also you couple that with shitty leverages, you will run into trouble locking weights out. And in the past, the deadlift lockout has been a problem for me. And one exercise that I found to be particularly beneficial for my deadlift lockout was this exercise. Ever since I started to include the 45-degree hyperextensions regularly as my accessory, my lockout and my lower back extensors particularly grew like hell. Like, I kid you not, my back extensors have been growing crazy in comparison to the rest of my body, and I attribute most of it to this exercise. So if you are having trouble with your deadlift lockout, of course you can make technique adjustments, but just from a strength standpoint, I really recommend including this exercise in your regimen, because it really, really helped me tremendously to push into new areas with my deadlift. That being said, guys, really appreciate you watching. I wish you all the love, all the power. Have a good one.